Apex Legends, a battle royale role-playing first-person shooter game developed by Respawn Entertainment and published by EA Company, follows the outlook of the Titan Skyfall series. The game is played in squads of 3 players, with a maximum of 60 players per game. Each player can choose one of 23 legendary characters to play with, each with their unique skills and customizable appearance. The team will need to find weapons, ammunition, and other equipment once they drop in and fight each other until the last surviving team wins. The biggest difference between Apex Legends comparing with other battle royale games is that each character provided in the game has different skills, whether attacking, defending, scouting, or assisting. What's more, the skill mechanics of Apex Legends are much simpler, with one passive skill, one active skill, and one master stroke, making the system more accessible to new players. It can be said that every Legends skill cannot be released mindlessly. It has certain requirements among timing, location, and communication with teammates for players. ALGS is called the Apex Legends Global Series and is the official tournament of EA Company. The tournament is divided into 3 stages: the group stage, the bracket stage, and the finals. The final 20 teams will play using the match point format with no limit on the number of games. Once a team reaches 50 points, it means they get match point eligible. The first team to win a match after they are match point eligible is declared the winner. In general, Apex Legends is not a game with a pure emphasis on marksmanship, as its characters' skills also play a huge role in combat, making its gameplay experience slightly closer to Overwatch, which combines both FPS and MOBA. The second game is CS:GO, known as Counter-Strike: Global Offensive, is a competitive first-person shooter team game with a standard competitive mode of 5 vs 5 matchmaking specifications. Players are divided into 2 camps, counter-terrorists and terrorists. Both sides must fight for multiple rounds on a map and win if they reach the required objectives or destroy all the enemies. CS:GO is currently one of the most competitive video games in the world, and its skill level is quite high. Marksmanship is one of the most important technical criteria to measure a player's strength, as this is a FPS game. But at the same time, the game has certain requirements for players in terms of the timing of props, throwing points, and so on. Furthermore, players are supposed to be familiar with the location of the map, because the enemy's location is extremely time sensitive, and if you are not familiar with the location and need to look at the map when reporting a point, you may well miss the best time to warn. Plenty of aspects of the game combine to make this a highly competitive FPS game. The CS:GO tournaments can be divided into 3 levels: major, minor, and other tournaments. With the higher the level, the higher the gold content, with the major being the top level. It is important to note, however, that CS:GO tournaments are held by several different organizers each year, and the names of the tournaments held by different organizers may vary. Some of the better-known organizers are DreamHack, the inaugural major organizer; ESL, the mainstay of current tournament organizers, an absolute mainstay with an extremely complete tournament process; Blast, the ultimate in commercialization and positive feedback through operations. Esports is still in its infancy and the rules are being defined with the pace of development. One of the ethical and legal issues is doping and substance abuse. Kyle Hugh Garland, who is a pro player of Call of Duty, delves into his past in his YouTube video outlining how substance abuse in competition has negatively impacted him as well as his withdrawal after sobriety. Some esports organizations are already testing athletes for doping, but unfortunately, this has not yet become mainstream practice. As part of the digital entertainment industry, and driven by technological developments in business practices, esports has developed into a new industry with a mature consumer base and community culture, with its own unique industry characteristics, rules and trends, although there are still issues and challenges that the industry has yet to overcome.